Thursday, and it looks like there was some moisture last night that brought the smoke down a bit. And we are just heading out. Our ultimate goal today is Whitehorse, but that'd be a really long day, so I don't think we're going to get that far. But that would get us back on track. The road just stretches on and on like this. Vast stretches of forest and fireweed blooming along the road. And it's early, so there's hardly anyone out here. And there's really not a lot of anything out here, so there's not a lot of people anyway. Mostly big trucks, logging trucks and such. But I'm just really enjoying this drive. It's so peaceful. Look at this, just the road goes on, and it's just me and Frodo. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, just stopped at a rest stop. It is such a pretty time of year. Got clover and fireweed and other wildflowers blooming here. I just read a little about the community of Trutch. Trutch Mountain was named after the first lieutenant governor, I think that's what it said, of British Columbia. And the community was established as part of the military efforts to build the Alaskan Highway. And my co-pilot is enjoying a little chewy. It's 8:11 on Thursday. I just crossed into the Northern Rockies territory. We just pulled over in Prophet River to take a look at this giant beaver carving. It is taller than I am. Pretty cool. Still heading toward Fort Nelson. Lots of smoke. It's supposed to be extra smoky around Fort Nelson, and I'm hoping after we get through that town it will clear up a bit. I'm about 3 miles outside of Fort Nelson, crossing this beautiful huge river here. Just coming into Fort Nelson. It's a nice little town. It's 9:36 and we're at the Fort Nelson Historical Museum. Frodo and I are just gonna walk around outside, check out some of the stuff out here. I don't think they'll allow dogs inside, but it looked like a good little stop to check out. It's the Fort Nelson Heritage Museum. Whoa, look at this old wooden bus thing. That's so cool. And we actually are in the museum. They allow dogs. Look at this cool bark canoe. Really neat stuff to check out here. Look at this cool little miniatures train yard. Watch for fallen rocks, and I also saw that bison are on the highway. And here's an elk or caribou crossing sign. Looks like it might be pretty exciting from here on out. And I am here for a cinnamon roll that's supposed to be the best in the galaxy. I'm about to eat the best cinnamon roll in the galactic cluster. Here it goes. That's pretty good. I'll take a few more bites, but I'm going to say that the Snohomish Pie Company and Jake's Cafe, both in Snohomish, Washington, make better cinnamon buns. All right, I've taken a couple more bites. I'm going to say it's right up there, probably even with them. The strong suit for them is that they're soft and fluffy, and Jake's has an incredible abundance of cream cheese icing. This one is like the glazing on it is kind of baked into it. So actually the outer edge is better than the center. I think usually it's the opposite with other cinnamon rolls. So really good, worth stopping for. And while we were there, Frodo made a friend. This part of the road is not paved. It's been maybe 3/4 of a mile since I got on this part, and the road is paved again. So there wasn't much, a mile and a half tops of that dirt road. And once you slow down on that dirt road, it gives you an easier ability to turn into Tetsa River Lodge for that cinnamon bun. And I am now alongside of a gorgeous river. It is 3:47. I stopped in Laird Hot Springs for gas and nobody was around. And I said, hello, excuse me. Nobody came. I walked Frodo, went back in, hello, excuse me. Nobody came. And so I was like, you know, I think I can make it. And I was obsessing about my gas for like 20 miles. I'm like, oh my God, I had to turn around and come back. Whew, I am full. When I came back, there was a guy pumping gas. There were people all in the restaurant. Like, it was so easy and fast, friendly service. I don't know what happened on my way through. I was in the twilight zone, but I'm at least good on gas now. There was a bear. I don't know if I'll see him. He ran off the road on the left, and he must have just kept going into the trees. Oh, I don't know if he showed up or not. That's the second bear I've seen, but I haven't really got any on film yet. Driving through Bison City. Look at those, Frodo. What do you think? Oh, baby bison. They're so cute. Ooh, dust. And I just passed a sign that said, welcome to the Yukon. Woohoo! We are about to cross a river, just sparkling in the sunshine. I'm sure that the lighting is not very good right now, so I haven't been getting much footage. This is the Highland River. The Highland River is missing some pavement. It is 6:15 on Thursday, and we are in Watson Lake, and we are at the Signpost Forest. I'm gonna walk Frodo around and get some good pictures. I didn't bring a signpost to add. This is incredible. I'm not even in the middle of it. It just goes on and on and on. This has been one hell of a day with wildlife and then this bizarre, cool place. There's also a carnival going on here, which is why you can hear music in the background. It's a little weird because here I am driving across this endless expanse of wilderness without any phone signal, sometimes over a half hour before somebody will even come up behind me. on the road, and suddenly I'm bam in a town full of people with music and a carnival, and it's a little overwhelming actually. So this signpost forest was started in 1942 by a man named Carl Lindley. He was a homesick soldier from Illinois, and while he worked on the Alaska Highway, he added his hometown sign to an Army mileage post, and that became a tradition. It is 9:54 on Thursday. I finally stopped for the night at Dawson Peaks Resort. It's a beautiful sound. There is a lake here. Frodo and I are going to get set for the night. And then we are going to sleep. And when we wake up, we'll walk down to the beach. Maybe I will even spare the time to make breakfast. All right, this one will be a little trickier to show you. Starting the third day at Pink Mountain, I went north all the way up off the edge of the map. Let's flip her over. And up here past Muncho Lake and past Liard River. I didn't stop at the hot springs, but Muncho Lake was beautiful. All the way up and around to almost, where did it go? Almost into Teslin. So I was up in the Yukon when I stopped for the third night. And where did it go? Here's Teslin. I wasn't quite to Teslin, so I was somewhere in here that third night. And it was a really nice, peaceful night.